We're getting down to the end of the semester right now, and you've got 2 projects left, and we really need to jump up our game a little bit. So I want to talk for just a minute about what it takes to make a college level research project. I'm getting a lot of high school level where you've gone to 2 or 3 sources, compiled what you've seen, made a real quick statement about this is the point I'm trying to make, and yeah, here's the sources, but they're high school level sources. They're not scholarly sources. You're not really getting into the depth that you need to get into. So let's talk for just a minute about how we're going to do these papers. Okay, we're going to start out by making a point. Making a point is crucial to a quality college level paper. You can't take a lot of sources, cram them together, and come up with a point that's unique. We research not to validate what we think we already know, but to find new information, new ways of looking at that information. There's a lot of revisionist history out there, and it's not all correct. A lot of it is intended to prove someone else's agenda. So, do your own research, use primary documents wherever possible, and wait until you have done the research to figure out what your point is. And when you have that point figured out, write the paper, because then you have enough information to prove your point. Cite your sources. I have to know where material in the paper came from. If you've had me for English, I'm going to expect a little more from you in the citation department, but no matter whether you've had me or not, whether the citations are correct or not, I have to know in-text citations. Where did this sentence come from? Where did that sentence come from? Can I go back to check it out and make sure that you know what you're talking about? If you've had me for English, you know that I can be a bear on citations. I'm not in this case. Okay, next, get creative. Have fun with these projects. Go out to a local place and film it. Do a documentary, a mini documentary. Make a newspaper page. Get creative. Have fun with it. Okay, this one is a PowerPoint presentation using Knovio.com. It's KNOVIO.com. And you can use it with a free trial. It's easy to use. You make your PowerPoint just like you always would. And then you upload it to this site, enable your camera, enable the audio, and record. And that's all there is to it. And then you can either save it to YouTube or save it on your own site and upload it. It doesn't make any difference. But it's fun, and it makes everything a little bit more interesting to actually see things and see things moving. It's really boring to read a lot of papers, and especially if they're not really good papers. So anything you can do to get a little bit creative is much appreciated. The most important thing to remember about these is that you make a point and then you prove it. Okay, deadline is coming. Course is almost over. You're going to be out of here in no time at all. Don't forget that you have a final test in the testing center that you're expected to take. It will be proctored, and you've already got the question. You already know what you're going to be doing. So let's get this done, and let's everybody get out of here with an A.